Materialization of your words and your ideas are literally the life-changing formula. Let me tell you why right now. Ideas, for example, I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown. First, we're gonna go over the concept of what it actually means to materialize your ideas, your thoughts, make them into a tangible thing. And people don't realize tangible. I don't mean tangible means you can literally grab it. I mean tangible that it's real. There's things that are quite literally just neurons, electrons going through your brain, synapses that just go back and forth. They're not real. Then I'm gonna go over the downside. I'm gonna go to the downside, which basically means how this concept is taking advantage of you and you're vulnerable to it. I'm gonna go over awareness and how this can protect you from that vulnerability of quite literally this concept of how things that aren't materialized are taking over your life. And then I'm gonna tell you how to take advantage of it. First, the concept. You have to realize that your ideas are not real. You have to take a second to realize, I think something. If I don't say it down, it never happened. It's not real. I think something, if it's not written down on paper, it didn't happen. And this goes on for everything. Let's say you have a problem. A lot of people think they have a problem with somebody, with people, or with themselves, whatever it may be. It's not a problem until you actually materialize it. Let me just check this thing. Okay, cool, we're straight. It's not a problem until you make it real. Therefore, you can't solve it. It's just an endless electrons in your brain going back and forth, giving you ideas. Because think about this. What is an idea that's just in your brain? Nobody knows about it. It affects 0 people. It barely even affects your actions because you don't even understand what it is. Before there was language, before there was human language, people still had feelings. Before there was language, if somebody killed my mom or my brother or my family member in ancient times, before caveman times, before we could communicate, I would still feel sad. Because ideas have always been there. Words are just ways you can formulate them into understandable and translatable formats. Because I can't tell you what I'm thinking unless I have words to do that. But ideas here, they're not real. You have to realize that. Take that and separate yourself from that. And that goes to the same thing. If you have a real problem and you speak it out loud, you're halfway towards fixing it. A problem half written down is a problem half solved. At the same way, a problem vocalized is now something that's out there. You can't analyze something in here because you are here. You're kind of like looking for it, but it's behind you. This is the problem right here, and it's behind you. It's to your side, but you can't see it. So when you vocalize a problem, put it out there in the third dimension, in a real dimension, because here it's nowhere. It's not even in the dimensional universe. But when you vocalize a problem, and now you gotta look at it. Now it's here. You gotta grab on it. You held on, you hold it, you heard it with your ears, you have it. Now you can break it down because it's quite literally solidified. Your words are solidified, whether you chose the perfect words to describe what you were thinking or not. You have it there, something you can analyze and break down on. Now you could solve this problem. Now you feel, okay, this is it. This wasn't even a problem. Like, so what? They just messed up my order. It's not even a problem. And I'm not talking about just they messed up your order at whatever fucking Wendy's you went to. This could be real life in a relationship. Man, yeah, she did this and this. I should just do this. It's really simple. The emotional side, that's a different video. But logically thinking, you have an issue. You have the problem solved already. When it's vocalized, now other people can feel it and realize it. And this goes the same thing. If you don't have a problem, this is the flip side. The other one was the transgression of the law, and the other one was actually, this is the other part right here. When you don't have a real problem and you continue to vocalize it, you're materializing something that you don't even want to do. Hold on to that for a second. You're materializing something that you don't want to. And some people don't realize that this is happening. They're like, an idea in here, an idea in words, that's the same thing. It's not. It takes a different weight. It takes a different weight on your chest, on your shoulders. It feels heavy when you put it out there. If you don't have real problems and you keep talking about them, they become real problems. At least the weight of them. They might not be real problems in the real world, but if you keep talking about them, they seem real problems to you. That is why when something shitty happens to you in a day and you continue talking about it, you're making it real. Man, this fucking guy cut me off in the morning. Fuck that guy. He fucking ruined my coffee this morning. You keep going, you keep blabbing, you keep going, you keep going. It's like, oh man, they did this, man. Oh, it's so annoying. You keep vocalizing it. You keep, you're making faces about it. Because even that's materialization. Your face understands emotions and it portrays them, and at the same time, it receives them. When you smile, you quite literally speak in a more happy tone. I don't even know if you know that. When you're frowning, you speak in a more upset tone. You don't even know that. And your brain doesn't even know that. It does it, but it doesn't even know. You don't even know that. So when you keep getting upset, you make your face upset, you make your fist hard. You clench your fist. You're making these problems that aren't problems real. And now you have something that grasp on. And now these problems that aren't even real, you materialize them. Now they're affecting you like real problems. They're going to continue on for the next hour. They're going to continue on for the next couple hours, the next day. And it just continues happening. And think about it this way. A problem, now you cut me off, like, I don't know, and you just never talked about it, you forgot about it, because that's how it is. Your mind, it's just, if it's just in your mind, you're going to forget about it, it's going to go, it's going to pass, because it's not real. Your brain doesn't believe it's real. And then all of a sudden you don't have a problem. But on the contrary, if you kept talking about it, making this problem and materializing it with your hands, your face, your gestures, your emotions, your words, vocalizing it, it became real. And that situation was just over coffee or somebody cutting you off in the road. And this goes the same thing about opportunities. If you keep materializing, man, they don't ever, let's say I'm a server. I am, and I'm just gonna use this example because this is something I'm familiar with. I'm a server at a restaurant, and the way it works is the hostess gives you tables. A lot of the times servers complain about, oh, you didn't sit me any good tables, because whoever your tables are, that's how much you make on tip, because you're making money on tip. So if I get a huge party, let's say I get 10 parties of 10 somehow in a day, that's a lot of money, because the more they spend, the more they give me a tip. So you want people to sit you down good tables. Some context. They don't ever send me any good tables. When they do send me good tables, okay, first of all, I'm not even going to talk about frequency, the frequency sent to the world. That's a very serious thing. But we're just going to talk about materialization. If I keep saying that, people are going to want to make you in line with that. You don't realize that, but when you vocalize this problem, you start believing it. And what happens when you believe it? Your brain always wants to follow in a line with your thoughts. If you say, I like chocolate ice cream over the vanilla ice cream, when you're given the opportunity, you're going to choose chocolate. Even if the chocolate ice cream is dog shit, and the vanilla ice cream is literally the best vanilla ice cream from fucking France, you're still going to go with the chocolate ice cream. Because you said that, and now your brain's going to align with that. Hey, I don't like Adidas. I just fuck with Nike. If you have two options, you're going to pay $100 for some Nike shoes or $1 for some actual nice Adidas shoes, you're going to go with Nike because your brain aligns with it. And it's forcing you because it wants you to be aligned with your thoughts. That's why you shouldn't be saying things that you don't want to be. And when you do that, now you just materialized bad fortune on yourself. When they sit you down good tables, if they do, because who knows if they will, because they're going to believe you and they're going to start doing that to you. People trust me. If you say, oh, they sit me down good tables, shitty tables, they're going to keep sitting you down shitty tables so that way you're right. The world wants to make everything true, and it wants to make everything follow a path. So when you say, hey, they sit me down shitty tables, everybody, they're going to listen to you, and they're going to start sitting you down shitty tables. They're going to start making sure that they're terrible to make sure you're not lying. Nobody wants to make you a straight liar. Even say this shit, no one's going to be like, I'm going to give you a table, the best table ever. That way, you can't say that. No, they want to make you in line with what you're saying. So now you just materialize the problem. But what if you said, oh my God, they always sit me down good tables. They always sit me down good tables. Yes, always do. Not only is that setting out the idea in the world, but your energy is different now. Because you keep telling yourself, man, they're sitting me down good tables. Your face changes, your attitude changes, the way you face things. And you don't realize this, but there's so many miniature details of a person when they feel a certain way that it transfers to the other person. That's why when a server is actually happy, their table actually feels that, and they get happy too. They want to join the vibe, which they do, and they want to order nice food. They want to drink more. They're gonna give you a better tip. They're not gonna nag as much, and that is this whole idea. And let's go into fantasies now. These are all downsides. This is a concept, but these are also like downsides. Fantasies. If you keep fantasizing things and saying them out loud, that's not going to go good for you. Let's think about it this way. Let's say you want a girl. Oh, I want this girl. Oh my gosh, I want her. We're going to be doing this. Oh my gosh. You keep materializing how you don't have it. You keep, and I'm not telling you, hey, yeah, this is my girl. Like, that could work. I'm saying maybe that could. Has more logic to it. But if you keep materializing, I don't have this. It's the same concept of why they say when you're quitting smoking, you don't say, I'm trying to quit smoking. No, I'm good. You say, I don't smoke. Because you saying I'm trying to quit smoking is literally inferring that you want to quit and you're still a smoker. So your brain's saying, him wanting to quit smoking, that means he's still a smoker. That's in line with the fact that he's still a smoker. But when you say, I don't want to smoke, I don't smoke. He quite literally said he doesn't smoke, so we're not going to give him any cigarettes. Your brain wants to make sure you're in line. So next time you're fantasizing about some fucking bitch, or a guy that's also a bitch, because you're not high enough level, neither am I, to get a fucking person that you deserve. The person you want in your dreams, you're not at that level yet. So right now for everybody, the girls, the guys that we all want, whatever the fuck you like, you don't even really want that shit. It's just the only thing in your palate, but sooner or later we're gonna make it out to the sea, because fuck all that shit. You keep talking about this, you're materializing how you don't have it. So stop doing that shit. Now you got the downsides. You got the concept and the downside. The concept is quite literally things are turn real as you speak them. And now you have to have an idea, this concept. If I speak, I have to realize, I have to be sure, I have to be aware of what I'm speaking or what I'm materializing, because that shit is real. There's a saying, it says a samurai will never talk bad about his soul, because it hurts the inner warrior in him. He'll never talk bad about himself because it hurts the inner warrior in him. That's why, what that means is, hey, I'm a samurai. I'm not going to say I'm weak, because your soul, your inner warrior doesn't know the difference between your words, other people's words. All these words are materialized and real. So when you say that, you will become weaker. That's why affirmations are a thing. Affirmations are the perfect example of what the fuck I'm talking about. Materialization, affirmations comes from this idea. You guys have an idea. I'm sure you can make your own downsides. Maybe I shouldn't materialize. Keep telling people, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at this. Because then that's going to be real. It's going to be true. And there's a difference between joking, very thin line, and being humble. You could be humble and not have to, and not materialize and vocalize things. But yet that's a different level. It's a different level. Now you guys are aware. And awareness itself is already the first step into not being vulnerable. When you realize someone's trying to manipulate you, whether it's yourself, that you don't even realize it's yourself, you're protected. You have a sense of protection, because a lot of times the illusion only works when you don't know. As soon as you realize the trick, you can't get, this magic trick's not gonna work again. I fucking know how they did it. I see it now. I can't unsee it. That's the whole idea. Consciously, how to take advantage of this. Guys, the number one way you could take advantage of materialization, yes, it's awareness, but also strategically saying it. Go fucking wake up and say, I'm the fucking king. Walk around your fucking house, I'm the fucking king. I'm the fucking dog. All these fucking bitches, guys and girls alike, are all stupid and shit and compared to me. And I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm saying this, you're saying that. And you're not gonna find only reasons why other people are subpar, but you're gonna find reasons why you're above par, and you're gonna live up to those. You're gonna see somebody that got their shit together, be like, damn, that guy's locked in, and you're gonna be like, but I'm fucking better than him, so I need to fucking do it. And this is a very thin line that most people don't know how to cross. This thin line could be the difference between you being cocky and lazy, think you know it all, to you being humble and progressing forward. I don't mean to say this as you are going to go out and tell people you're a fucking bitch. You don't know shit. This is for yourself. When you materialize things, you materialize this for yourself. You don't go outside. You don't go walking around there. You don't know shit. Haha. You're cocky. You're a bastard. You're a bitch. You're going to be humble. When you're going outside, yeah. You're not going to say, I don't know how to do that. I do know how to do that. You're just going to be quiet. If someone asks you, hey, do you know how to do this? Why don't you show me just in case so I can see how you do it? Boom. If you say, I don't know how to do it, you're materializing that you don't know how to do it, and you're going to fuck shit up. Be careful with the way you articulate your words now. You're not going to tell somebody, I don't know how to do that. Be like, I think I do, but why don't you show me just in case you do it a better way. Be smart about the way you materialize things, because you know that these things are dangerous now. That comes with the idea of being aware, is you're no longer as vulnerable to it because you're aware of this. What else is next? Take advantage. Walk around your house. You're the king. Tell yourself this all the time. If you say your problems out loud, now that you have this, anything that was worrying you or going through your mind, say it out loud. And when you're strong enough to be aware of it and be no longer vulnerable, stating out your little problems isn't going to make them worse. Because you're not stating out all your little problems. You're stating out things and you solve them instantly. Man, this guy just cut me off the road. And you're like, wait, why do I even give a fuck? This guy just fucking 2 minutes interaction. Doesn't even matter. You solve the problem. Materialize it, solve it. It's not real. Now we're going to the next level. Now these little things aren't stopping you. So you're living life a little less stressed. You don't have things on your mind. Things aren't getting you mad during the day. What's next? You have an actual problem? Oh man, this girl, man, she keeps texting me this and this. Stop thinking it. Stop telling it to your friend. Think about it out loud. Hey, this girl just texted me. She just did this and this. Wait, I'm the fucking king. What the fuck am I talking about? What would I do? What will the fucking king do? The king will be respectful. You're not a cocky bastard. I have to show respect to get respect. I'm gonna be respectful, but at the same time, I'm gonna respect myself. Because I know, as the king, I deserve respect, and I need to respect myself before I respect her. So if she treats me like this, I'm not gonna do this. I'll be respectful, leave the doors open. You cannot be cocky. This materialization concept, this idea, is not for you to be cocky. It's not for you to go this. It's not for you to go like that. It's for you to get a sense of safety, and it's almost like your mentor, in a sense. It's almost like you have somebody in your back pocket always telling you what to do. It's almost like in those TV shows where there's a little brother and older brother, and this older brother died, but he's like, oh, my big brother, he always knew exactly what to do. He always showed me exactly. That's what you're gonna have. That big bro idea, the concept of the big bro that leads you through life and everything you need to do, you're gonna have that in your fucking pocket. You're gonna have that in your pocket. Cause now that you hold yourself to these standards and you say it out loud, this person's real. It might have not been real before, but you keep saying, I'm the king, I know this, I should deserve this. Quite literally, it sounds goofy, but now this person's real. You keep talking about, oh, this guy deserves this. This guy, it's gonna get connected to something. It's gonna create a persona, and this persona is actually you. It's a reflection of what you want to do, your ideals, your goals. And now it's here and it's watching. And he's answering your problems for you. What would he do? He would do this. But whose problems are these actually? Yours. But who's solving them? The person that you want to be. So all of a sudden, things get solved as if they were done by a king and a mastermind. But you're the one taking the fruits of the labor. This is just beautiful, isn't it? It is just beautiful. And guys, I could go on yapping on forever, but I'm sure you guys are fucking hearing. Tired of my voice, tired of my face, tired of my fucking hair, my broom, tired of these skinny ass arms. Doesn't matter, I still beat your ass though, I'm just saying. But you guys get that gist. I hope you guys take away from this. Couple key points. Be careful of what you say, because everything can turn real. Be careful of what you don't say, because if you don't put it out loud and vocalize it, you're not going to be able to solve it. Third thing, be aware of this, take advantage of it in every way you can, and be humble. I don't say this in any sense to be cocky at all, because at the end of the day, there's a subtle confidence. There's a confidence of you being confident in yourself and knowing that you don't need to prove it to anybody. This confidence I'm telling you guys to achieve and become, it's not for you to show everybody. It's for you to know you don't have to show anybody. It's for you to say, this guy keeps questioning me, but I don't care, because I know. If I'm a millionaire and this guy calls me a fucking broke ass bitch, you're broke as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm literally a millionaire. Why would I give a fuck? Realize that shit, and that's what I want you guys to do. I appreciate you guys. Take this into principles, and this video means absolutely nothing if you don't put it into practice. Take notes, write this down, put it as your background. Write it down multiple times and look at it every morning, every night, and have it stuck into your brain where you realize, I'm about to see this. Before you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm gonna read that, and I know exactly what it says, but I'm just gonna read it either way. Have that running through your brain, put it into practice, because learning means shit without practice. If it doesn't change your life, any lesson, any sort of thing you learned, why did you even learn it? Thank you guys again. Follow me on TikTok, Keon Sombariba, Keon_Sombariba. I'm fine, I'm gonna put it up. Follow me on YouTube if you guys subscribe. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I may start posting Instagram, but you guys follow up. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave in the comments what you guys took away from it. Please leave in the comments what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. I want to get better just as much as everybody else. I appreciate criticism. Just be nice. Don't be a fucking dickhead, because you're kind of some pussy shit. Just saying. And honestly, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys. Out.